So I'm currently out early morning, it's just getting light. Now I've got my eye on a nice roebuck out in the field at the moment. He's been there for a little while and the farmer's asked if I can come and take care of him. He's out at the moment about 250 metres from me, but he's couched down by a trough. So I've got no real approach apart from a few oak trees in the middle of the field, which I could probably sort of make my way along and get a little bit closer perhaps, but I'm a bit concerned that I might spook him, and it's also a case of how's the easiest way of getting a safe shot. And at the moment the safest shot I've got is off of these bales, so I've got a nice solid rest. So ideally I want him to stand up and get a shot from here. He's quite a nice buck, this one. I've had my eye on him for a little while. He's got a doe out there with him as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep waiting, see what happens. Perhaps when it gets a bit lighter, see if he stands up. He might stand up and start grazing if the sun comes up. If not, I'm going to have to try and approach him down along the tree line there. So that roebuck, he was out of 284 yards, and I just dialed that in on the scope. 100% confident with the shot. There's hardly any wind. There's practically no wind this morning for that sort of range. Using the element next to scope as well, I'm 100% confident with that. I know if I dial something in, then that's exactly where it's going to put the bullet. So yeah, I was more than happy to take that sort of range. So yeah, he's gone over lovely, so we'll go and clean him out and get him back to the truck. He's an absolute beauty of a buck. What a cracker, look at that. He is lovely. Right, let's get him back up to the truck. Very pleased with that. It's a lovely roebuck, that one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head home now, hang him up, clean him out a bit, and then a bit later this evening head back out, see if I can find a fox. Oh no, someone stole my car! So I had a call from the farmer today to say that he was cutting the fields. This particular farm, they've just cut a lot of these big fields and that for silage. This is always a good time for foxes. Foxes love the freshly cut grass. They'll get out on that and they'll be picking around all across this lot, just looking for anything that the blades of the cutters and that might have chopped up. The other thing is there's all sort of like where the grass has been long and mice and voles and stuff have been scurrying about in the grass under cover. Now all of a sudden the grass is off, so they're all exposed, so they're just going to carry on doing their thing and make easy pickings for foxes. So it's normally a pretty good chance that you see something when it's when the fields have just been cut like this. So hopefully we'll see something this evening. So for the first part this evening, just until it gets dark, I've got the good old 260 Remington out. It's a custom rifle that with the Element Nexus scope on there. So that's my long range setup. So I can stretch out right out across these fields if need be, if I see a fox. So I'll be using that till it gets dark, and then once it gets dark I've got the 223 with me as well in the cab there, with the TH50 thermal rifle scope from Infrared on there. So yeah, basically I'm just going to sit here, keep scanning around these fields and see if anything comes out onto them, but also hopefully I should be able to see right out onto the back fields as well. And first sort of sign of anything, I can either get a shot with this, or if it's too dark then I can get a bit closer and get the 223 on the go. As with all sorts of hunting, there's no guarantee that we're going to get anything down here. To be honest, there's not normally vast amounts of foxes on this farm. Might get at best, if I was to shoot one or maybe two down here, I'll be pretty happy. I'd be quite surprised, to be honest, because I've been sort of pretty hot on this farm over the last few months, and I've picked off the odd one here and there, but I don't think there's much on here in a minute. But we shall see. You never know. So the fox come through there, come out about 250 metres further down the field, but I think he clocked my truck. It was still quite light then, but he's gone through into the further field, but it's just too dark now to get a shot with the 260. He's at fair distance as well. He's out about 500 metres at the minute, so yeah, I can't see it clear enough to get a shot with that, so I've gone over now to the 223 with the TH50 on it, and hopefully we'll get something coming a little bit closer. Hey. So I just about decided that I'd had enough and I was going to go on to the next farm, but I decided just to have a little quick drive around. So I drove around a few fields. This is the last field before I leave the farm. I pulled into here, and there was a fox out there about 200 yards just sauntering off. Actually, it's a bit further than that, it's about 220 metres, so probably getting off about 240 yards. He was walking off out across this field, and I just gave him a little squeak, just a little, and it was enough just to turn him and have him come bounding back in. And I ended up letting him come right into about 60 metres, 65 yards, something like that, and just stopped him with a shout. I think he would have come running right up to the truck if I hadn't. So, yeah, good to get that one down anyway, so at least one down here. Oh, we've got another one out in the field, so I'm going to grab my sticks out of the truck and work around a little bit because I haven't got a safe shot from here. Hey. Alright, so that other fox, that was just coming around on the hedgerow, and he knew I was there, but he was trying to come around me. And just when I got to a nice sort of area of the safe shot, it was about, I think it was about 110, 120 yards. Just give him a little, just to stop him. Bang, thump, dead. 2 down. Let's go and pick him up. So that's the first one, that's a vixen. I expect the other one's going to be a dog fox, so I walk out and find him. It's quite a dark one. Yep, that's the dog. Quite a good fox, that. Right, so 2 foxes down for the evening using the TH50 thermal scope. It's an infrared product, and that's supplied by Scott Country. The rifle I'm using is my 223, it's a custom built 223 based on a ticker action. Nice little rifle, this shoots very well, and with that scope on there, makes for a very good combination. Got the sports match mounts on there as well. It's a 1-piece sports match mount. I'm using Hornady 53 grain super performance, good ammunition. That I like the way it shoots in this rifle. It's very good on foxes, just gets, you know, good clean kills. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the setup in general. So yeah, that's the TH50, and I've got to say that is, hand on heart, the best thermal scope that I've used. I really like that. I'll be very tempted actually to buy one myself. I said that about the TL35, but this is the sort of like the souped up version of that, and yeah, I'm really liking it. It's got a very nice display in that as well. It's got like the 360 degree sort of scope picture, so you're seeing like a circle rather than the usual kind of box that you get with most thermal devices. So yeah, all in all, a good night, and thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.